Hello everyone and welcome to the Excel Hub. In this video I'll show you how to create dynamic charts using dynamic ranges with the offset function. Dynamic charts are useful when we want a chart to adjust automatically based on changes in the size of the table array. In other words, if we extend this table array to the year 2020, we can see that the chart adjusts both its x and its y-axis. This is because instead of considering cells B4 to C25, the chart now considers cells B4 to C27. In this video, we will start by creating dynamic charts using vertical tables, as shown in this sheet here, and then proceed to create them using horizontal tables, as shown here. To start, let's insert a static chart. To do this, we will select the table array. We will then enter the Insert tab and select the scatter chart icon and click More Scatter Charts. Let's select the fourth option over here. This chart nicely shows the cells over time. However, when we add additional data, the chart does not adjust to display this, as it is static and not dynamic. To overcome this, we need to add dynamic ranges. Firstly, we can use the count_a function to count how many cells are populated in our table array. This will later on help us make our range dynamic, as the value in this cell will adjust when we change the size of the table array. We can then define the named range by entering the Formulas tab and clicking Define Name. Let's call our first dynamic range year, as it will refer to the year column. Here we enter equals offsets. We first input the reference cell, which is B4. We then type 1, as we want to go one row down from this reference cell. We then enter 0, as we're only concerned with the year column. Next, we can consider the height of the range given by the cell F4, which we calculated earlier, -1, as we do not want to include the year heading, which is currently included within the count_a calculation. We can then type 1, as our range is one column wide. We can now enter the name manager, copy the formula we just wrote, and apply it to the cells range. The only change we will make here is change the reference cell from B4 to C4 so that it refers to the cells heading. Now that our dynamic ranges are ready, we can right-click on our chart and click Select Data. We can then click Edit, and for Series X, we will replace the static range with the dynamic one by clicking the F3 key, and let's select year. We can then do the same for the y-axis. Here we can see that unlike our static chart, the dynamic chart includes the 2019 and 2020 data. We can now test to see whether the chart adjusts when we extend the table array. As you can see, an extra data point is added to the chart, as it now reflects the newly extended range. So that's how you can create a dynamic range using a vertical table. Next, we will apply dynamic charts to horizontal tables. Here we want to map out the costs over several weeks. Once again, let's insert a static chart by selecting the table array. We will then enter the Insert tab, select the Scatter Chart icon and click More Scatter Charts. Let's select the fourth option over here. We will again use the count_a function to determine the width of our table array. We can then define our week and cost named ranges by entering the Formulas tab and clicking Define Name. Starting with the week range, we will type equals offset, enter the reference cell, which is B4. We then type 0, as we're only concerned with the week row. Next, we enter 1, as we want to go one column across from this reference cell. For our height, we can type 1, as our range is one row tall. And finally, we can enter C9 - 1 to calculate the width. We can enter the name manager, copy the formula we just wrote for the week range, and apply it to the costs range. We will again change the reference cell from B4 to B5 to ensure that it refers to the costs heading. Let's again right-click on our chart, click Select Data, and click Edit. For Series X, let's replace the static range with the dynamic one by clicking the F3 key and let's select week. We can then do the same for the y-axis. Now when we extend the range to show 10 weeks of data, our chart adjusts as it reflects the newly extended range. So that's how you can create dynamic charts from horizontal and vertical tables using the offset function in Excel. Please give this video a thumbs up if you found it useful, and subscribe to the Excel Hub for weekly Excel tutorials, techniques, and examples.